Hi everyone! Welcome to the Empath Tarot Guides. For today, we will have a collective reading, okay? So, hindi po lahat sa inyo makaka-resonate. Take what resonates and leave what is not, okay? Since this is a general or collective reading. And paalala lang po na ang mga tarot readings or mga guidance lang po para sa inyo. Nasa sa inyo pa rin po nakasalalay ang inyong kapalaran or kinabukasan, depende on how you work on with your energies. Okay? Okay. So, palagi ko pong pinapaalala at sinasabi sa bandang huli na nasa sa inyo pa rin po nakasalalay ang inyong kapalaran on how you work on with your energies in the present. So, meaning kasi, syempre nagbabago yung energies natin. Yan. So, depende sa sitwasyon natin. When nandun tayo sa sitwasyon na we are depressed, di ba? Nandun tayo sa low vibration. Yun yung energy natin. Pero kapag nakaahon na tayo doon, kumbaga tinulungan natin yung sarili natin na mas maging positive ang ating perspective and we love ourselves, doon na nagsisimula tumaas yung vibration natin. Okay? So yun, ganun nag-work ang ating energies. Yung parang mood lang din yan eh. So, pag happy, sometimes sad. Pero may energies po yan. Okay? So, tingnan po natin kung anong message ng angel natin, spirit guide, para sa mga viewers. Since this is a collective reading po, this is a timeless reading. Timeless reading. Okay? So, kapag napanood po ninyo to after a week, months, even a year, maybe your angel has messages for you. Ayan po. Okay. So, meron tayo dito, Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups, Five of Cups, Eight of Wands, Temperance, the Wheel of Fortune. Kuha pa tayo ng isang card, Spirit Guide. Ano pong message nyo ngayon para sa ating mga viewers? Okay, so I can sense here that this is about someone na nagdaan sa isang pagsubok, about Five of Cups kasi, or Cups so this is about love or emotions. And ito, meron kasi dito someone who is emotionally burdened. Ayan o. Napagdaanan niya sa kanyang relasyon, pwedeng in the present or sabihin natin sa nagdaan niyang relasyon, na meron ditong nakatali siya sa isang relationship which is toxic. Yan. At dahil doon, nagkaroon ng pwedeng paghihiwalayan. Sobra siya nasaktan. Nabigo sa isang relasyon na kung saan ngayon wala na siya doon sa relasyon na yon. Okay? Pero merong ibang tao na nag-o-offer sa kanya ng love. Pero since nandun pa siya sa pain, kaya hindi niya muna pinapansin yon. Okay? Kasi mas nakatuon siya doon sa pain eh. Meron pa ring fear na masaktan. Okay? Kaya kahit meron nagpaparamdam sa kanyang iba, nag-o-offer sa kanya ng love, okay, nandun pa rin siya, nasasaktan, nandun pa rin, hindi pa rin siya makawala dun sa pain of past. Okay? Pero magbabago ang ihip ng hangin. Kasi meron nga someone who will offer that love, who is caring, loving, na through communication Yan, para may paparating na communication. Which is, pwede tong long distance Pwedeng makakausap niya through online. Diba? Someone na mag-offer sa inyo ng love. Or pwedeng, ito yung past, someone na nakakausap ninyo through online, long distance, na nag-offer sa inyo ng love, pero nasaktan kayo no? So ngayon, dun pa rin kayo nakatuon, sa sakit na yun, sa pain na yun. Okay? Pero time will come, it will heal. Nandito yung temperance. Okay? So kapag nandun na yung balance, diba, between your emotions ninyo, then you will realize na hindi na kailangan nakatuon lang doon sa pain na yon, na kailangan bumangon na kayo. Bumangon na kayo doon sa pain na yun. Hindi habang buhay na nandun kayo sa pain na yun Kailangan tulungan nyo rin yung sarili nyo. Tapos nandito yung temperance or patience. Diba? And from that, magkakaroon ng panibagong ihip yung kapalaran ninyo. Okay? So, tignan pa natin yung iba pang mga energies dito or messages. Which is ito. Ace of Pentacles. Someone who will offer you a new beginning, which is, maybe that one is wealthy, or someone who will offer you security pagdating sa relationship, diba? Okay. Security means na hindi kayo basta pababayaan, that you have a healthy, fulfilling relationship. Okay. Maybe ngayon, nandun kayo sa process of healing. Okay. Pero nandito yung temperance. Kumbaga, wag madaliin. Okay. Hindi kailangan madaliin. Kahit meron someone na nag-offer sa inyo ng panibagong relationship. Okay. Nandito yung temperance. Hindi kailangan madaliin. So, kilalanin nyo muna na mabuti yung taong yon. And, kasi hindi rin naman maganda na nandun pa, hindi kayo totally healed. Tapos, you will enter into a new relationship, diba? Para maging fair din sa tao na yon. Okay. Isang way pa para mag-heal is to love yourself. So, paano ba yung loving yourself, no? Itaas yung vibration mo. From being heartbroken into whole again. Okay? So, i-divert mo lang yung mga attention mo. For example, if kung ano yung passion mo. For example, you are into arts. No, they do create drawings, paintings. If you love music, pagtuon namin yung sarili mo, napansin yung sarili mo on how to play instruments, or if you love sports, yon, involve into sports, no? Okay. Ito yung kasi yung naging pain mo before someone betrayed you, nag-lie sa'yo, diba? This is a toxic energy. Maraming tinago sa'yo, kaya sobrang nasaktan ka because you are so loving, pero that person hurts you badly. But, palagi naman may panibagong simula, someone that you truly deserves. Okay? Ayan. Someone will come to you that you truly deserves. Just be patient because the wheel of fortune is also changes. Okay? And someone who will offer you the security to love you, who will come to you. But be patient. Okay? Learn to love yourself first. And when you are ready, then that's the time for you to totally move on. And you will have that victorious relationship. Meaning, kung nabigo ka na before, it's time for you to heal and to move on to another relationship which is happy. Here, iwasan mo lang yung mga temptations, yung mga negative obsession. The devil kasi, the devil is, yan, toxic energy to, mga negative obsession dito. So, iwasan lang yung mga negative obsession. Siguro, if you realize na before sa relationship ninyo is nagkaroon na masyado kayong attached, ngayon, iba kasi yung pagiging committed sa attachment to sa person na yun eh. Okay, committed means that sa relationship ninyo, you are faithful, diba? Once you are committed to that person, you are faithful, both of you are working hard for that harmonious relationship. Pero yung pagiging attached means naman is doon na lang umiikot yung mundo mo sa taong yon, sa person na yon. Okay, you forget about your goals and aspirations in life. So parang huminto na yung mundo mo, sa kanya na lang, parang you don't have trust na nandiyan yung mga jealousy, tapos nagiging attached ka na parang kung ano yung mga mabubuting bagay na ginagawa mo sa kapwa mo, you stop doing that because nakatuon ka lang doon sa person na yon. Yun yung pagiging attached. Pero yung pagiging committed, which is iba yon sa attachment, is you stay focused kung ano pa rin yung goals mo at sinusuportahan mo siya, inuunawa mo siya kung ano man yung goals niya. And when you come together, that is, kahit na magkalayo kayo, stay faithful to each other. Yun yung commitment from attachment, okay? So, tanggalin na yung mga negative obsessions na yan. Okay? And, ayan, magkakaroon na ng balance, give and take relationship. No? So, kung before, siguro ikaw lang yung take ng pain, give ng love. Ngayon, magkakaroon na ng balance, give and take relationship na. Okay? But first, you need to heal and to be patient. No, kailangan maging patient. Huwag madaliin in your relationship. Okay lang yan. Being single doesn't mean that you are lonely. Diba? Being single means you love yourself, you focus on yourself, you have your goals, you take it easy, okay? You prioritize kung ano mo yung mga achievements mo, then someone who will come to you, which is also the kind of person that you truly deserve, which is, diba, who is someone na makakasama mo kung ano man yung purpose mo in life, who will understand you and who will support you. Okay? Healing also is a process, no? So, kailangan wag natin pabayaan yung sarili natin. Okay? When you are being heartbroken, love yourself, ayusin mo yung sarili mo, wag ka magpakalugmok. Yeah, take exercise, meditation, then for mga positive vibes lang, pray, have faith, have hope, love yourself, and yan, unti-unting tumataas yung vibration mo. And that's the time for you to heal. Also to forgive, okay? Forgive yourself, forgive that person that hurts you. Kasi forgiveness, hindi yan para lang sa kanya. Actually, para sa sarili mo yan. Nire-let go mo na lahat ng mga pain mo, okay? And you will become the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is someone who is very strong, passionate, creative, and kung ano yung gusto niyang gawin talagang nandiyan na, who is, sabihin natin, self-fulfilled. No? You will become the Queen of Wands. Maganda kapag lumalabas yung mga Queen of Wands. Kasi, ibig sabihin you are strong enough to handle any difficulties. You are mature enough to handle kind of relationship that sa mga nangyari man, mga pinagdaanan mong pain, you will become stable, mature, stronger. Okay? Ito man yung nangyari sa'yo before, nagkaroon ng distraction, okay? But it will turns out for you to become someone who is stronger. Okay? Kunin naman po natin ang ating botanical inspiration message for our viewers. Okay. Botanical inspiration for our viewers. This is a life lesson, okay? For those who are broken-hearted o nagdaan sa mga relasyon na hindi naging healthy, naging toxic, nagkaroon ng negative obsessions, this is the time for you to heal, be patient, move on, because someone who will come to you will offer you a security and stability in life. A healthy, fulfilling, happy, committed relationship. Okay? But first, you need to learn to love yourself and to be strong. Nagiging strong ka sa mga pinagdaanan mo. This is a transformation for you, So, before, naging weak ka, but this time, you will be strong enough. Diba? Mas magmamature ka. Grace and sweetness. The pursuit of perfection, then, is the pursuit of sweetness and light. This is a pink rose. Rosa centifolia. Grace and sweetness. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And leave a comment if you resonate. Thank you so much. Have a good day.